Itahola upetla KABASA namhlanje endaweni sisonke niyazi siphethe bani halala bandlane.
Hi guys.
Yashayina ke namhlanje.
I made it a point that before I get here, I go to the salon and I get my hair done. My viewers deserve the best looking me. It's in May, on the 8th of May, guys. Please feel free to send in your donations. Please feel free to send gifts. I like expenses.
The masses what do lokhuluma kamnandi makuhlala esigangeni awumazi ubonga BONGA what awumazi serious there's this guy otrendayo manje ihobo usibhemela ama drugs hayi singamla sakhe.
Oh no, I saw that. I saw that.
Shaya sinye isigamla le ntwana ishaya ngaphansi kweplastic mus ebridgini yo. Let's embrace what ngaphansi kwepipe ushada kamanzi leso sikhathi emvuleni asikho lapho asikho kunjani. How was your week anyway?
Oh, my week was hectic. My week was busy. My week had a lot going on. I spent a lot of time with my friends. Shout out to my friends, guys. I've got Lucky and Mvulane here. They joined us today.
Like we were talking actually.
Puma emganini wami.
Yango 1998.
She looks stunning.
And the walala namhlanje walala emcamelweni uphelile lento.
But at some point in time namba ngenza the same.
Fanele alengise inhloko ngaphandle kombhede. Subonke. Makumuntu ophuma indende bawuthola indende sihlele sibonke.
But at some point in time namba ngithanda ukutonga before I decided to take the big leap of faith and cut my hair.
And uyakhona ukuthengela itonga na?
No, you just need a bit of foam, a bit of tongue, and you're good to go. You're good to go.
Oh, ngizobathi ubani lo sisojivayo nayo ngathi uyatonga.
Lamiez well worthy.
Akwazi nokujiva. Uhlala enza kanjani? Uhlala enza kanjani? Ngabe awuthi umswakho Khuli bayimdubula loyo wayenza 3 million. Hey abantu.
Udubule kuphi la?
Bamista futhi. Amaphoyisa nathi simstendo.
This week we were all in tears when we watched the video of Khuli and Lamiez. I think it was the most beautiful thing.
In tears?
Of course. What they represent is black love.
But we will sign.
But what's important is they did it their way. You know, a lot of black people have a tendency of going over and above board in terms of finances, trying to please others and trying to do things to prove to others that they can. They did it their way, and we need to learn from them.
Yeah, I think Shaya na ifemeli ubazothini. Mama kumela uzobathi
but the same family is the one that's saying it will end in tears.
Yeah.
It will end in tears. So, guys, let's minimalize going into marriages with less debt. Let's try and go in there with just having minimal things.
And umshado too expensive as. Phela uyahamba uyothatha loan African bank. After 2 months, angikhona ukukhuluma ngaleyo nto. After 2 months, so yakolota manje. Awusavukelwa manje sinacabala ke nomfazi ke ngoba isikoloto sihleli la ama SMS. This is just a reminder.
It's so unnecessary.
It's
so unnecessary. There's no reason for you to go into debt over a marriage. There's no reason for you to go walk into this new journey of life with such a heavy burden. Just go there and decide what works for you as the couple. If signing with 10 people works for you as a couple,
baby,
you know, have a conversation about it. Have a conversation with your families, because families, I think, play a very big role in influencing the kind of celebrations that we have. So if you're saying to your family, look, my guy and I are trying to build, my guy and I are trying to get to a point where we are financially stable, and we can't do that if we're going to cough out 500K for a wedding, please understand, you know. And if you have a family that is really for you and for your relationship, they're going to understand.
I think now maybe arrogant because uzothola abanye amalume bathi ayenziwa lento la ekhaya ayikho lento la ekhaya and ilobolo kahle kahle la dura nje umuntu wakhona uyafika lapha nithi nolobola bakutshele ngabo 60 tower or 70 tower ma uthi uyabuza ukuthi lo muntu unani engaka le mina nginganayo ngaba ngathi court case fanele siprove ekhaya ukuthi no, she's not worth 70,000 lo muntu ngcono ukuthi talk.
Is it a word thing? I mean, what is about? Yes, what is it about? How can we not go back to the basics? It's about two families coming together. It's about us trying to celebrate this love. You know, that is what. Why are we then making it something about finances?
Next week Bekunganasituphu sonke lesikhathi.
Because because the truth of the matter is that lobola money is not going to go towards the purpose, which is the wedding. It's going to go towards ukungisa ikishini, uthenga amasofa nyana.
Sayafika sekune-remote ukuthi imali zami.
But I think what we experienced with Khuli and Lamiez is something so beautiful.
Yeah.
We need to learn from them. We
Hayi
need to
nami
learn.
ngiyafunda. Uyazi uzosayinela into kusayina 75 rand yazi.
Ayina stress ukusayina guys.
Uthatha ihobo uthengela isinkwa kuba i-witness niyashada my brother imala. Hawu umthengela ibhantshi nyana kaDunusi. My brother woza la. Lazibogodola. Nyama lapha chayile nishadile. Niyabuya nizingenele engawuthi nishayela utshwala baby.
Kumnandi.
Just got married.
Celebrating love.
Ayikho indaba ukuthi bayaloya phela ma kunomshado Cheryl ukhumbule ukuthi kuyaphekwa omunye ufihla inyama and wena no2 anikho in control of that. Omunye nimnika isikhiya sotshwala upha abantu bakhe kuphela.
Let us celebrate being minimalistic.
Imishado asibeni 2025 ngasikhaya.
Basics. And when we say you're not invited, it's not because we don't love you, it's just because we just don't want to have
Bona ngontombana I'm sure amanye amakhazini ayamzonda futhi lawa ngathi ayahlupha makayenza amaphathi wakhe ni7 lapha ngidala amakhazini aya.
It's called an intimate celebration.
Ubonika makayenza iphathi ikhazini ibhala ukuthi family Vale status. You don't need family in this world. My family is my man.
It's an intimate celebration. It's an intimate celebration. That's what we need to work towards.
Makaloku asiphathe coming ulokuthi halala ekhazi usitshela ukuthi
uzakumema anix.
usitshela ukuthi usikalibala khazi. How ekuseni Sunday sobona ama post last night amazing. Family.
Moving away from Lamiez and Khuli, there's a story in the news about Petho. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Abotheri laba mawubhizi naye ne. Akumelanga lokathi fetha.
What's so special about her, Petho?
Lala sis. Lala Theri. Lala wena.
The same person who Tilala Guye, she's been implicated in a property fraud scandal. So she was investigated, so not her directly, but the National Lotteries Commission was investigated by the Special Investigative Unit, and what they found was that she had been provided with funding, and she has assets, she and other people has assets to the value of about 25 million that have now been frozen, and they're being investigated.
So isipana kanjani ayike ukuthi abe ne-funding uye lapha ayocela ukuthi ne-NGO nyana or bayamfunda because utheri Petho.
So we don't know how it works, and I think that's why they're being investigated. So the National Lotteries Commission not only regulates lottery, but also provides funding to needy people. It provides funding to different organizations. So you need to ask yourself, what organization were they funding when they gave Petho money? What organization were they trying to build and uplift when they were, because some of the things that they seized was a BMW, and they also took 2 ocean baskets. So what exactly was she doing that afforded her an opportunity to get funding from National Lotteries?
So it could be ushayashayile wathi
It's possible.
NPO lento lezo.
It's possible because she's not the only one who's been implicated. But we also need this corruption everywhere in our country.
So utheri Petho uzenza umama kaJubjub. Yo, akwazi ukuthi umama kaJubjub ube wami. Wathatha bo papa action wabaqhwalisa wabaqulisa bathumelela Oprah video Oprah wafaka imali asafuna usherela laba.
Yeah, we're not sure how it came about, but I think that the National Lotteries Commission needs to be used for the purpose it was intended, which is to fund NPOs, to fund organizations that actually need that funding. I'm not saying that she's not doing anything good. We got the bulgers, rich, but we don't know what kind of organization she has that could have warranted that funding. So I'm glad that there's an investigation going on. She has money. She's got franchise.
Let's hope afterwards
I mean, let's hope that there's nothing to it, but where there's smoke, there's fire. Yes.
Uthe eKrugersdorp angazi bathole ama bodies amazama ephela labantu labo.
No, but it's not zamazama, but those bodies were actually dropped there. So the 21 bodies from Krugersdorp, they were actually, the investigation up to this far says that they were dropped there. Like they were moved from where the incident happened and they were taken to the mines. Ba-investigator ngithi amaphoyisa.
Manje. Wow, khona isidumbu bathi awufele la.
Actually, they look at blood. They look at, are there bullet wounds there? Are they bullets? What is
So
the fragments?
let's dumbe saseJozi.
No, man. What do they can show that this is actually the crime scene. Yeah, bafelela. So according to them,
Babalahlelela. Yeah, sometimes angizama ukuba xenophobic or what not ne. Mara lento yamazamazama nje yenziwa abantu bangaphandle mostly. Angali kunabantu abadlayo abakhulu bala. But mina ngibona ukuthi ngangena kulo mkhodi. I'm sure usukucake ngenye indlela nje.
Yes. What forces a person to go into that hole is because they're desperate. Desperation will lead you into a journey that you yourself never thought you'd be.
That ngingawa any minute.
Any minute. But because I've got 2 children that I need to feed.
Yeah.
I've got a wife that I need to feed. I've got a wife here and I've got a wife at home as well that I need to feed. How am I going to do that? That is the only option that they have. But you want to build wealth through a legacy of children. And that's
bullshit. Build wealth.
Yeah, because you're thinking that out of that 7 kids that I have, one has got to be one has got to be one that actually makes it.
Never. I think we need to sense abantwana ukuthi asina entertainment, asina ama PlayStation. Yazi ukuthi bona PlayStation 8.
But before PlayStation goes, and how about you take a walk with your partner? How about you go to the park? Make some sandwiches.
Angekho mdala phela mina ngilike ngePlayStation ufike manje kule game ethi sex Sharon angiboni ngathi.
Hawu nabantwana be3 ufike manje.
Umntana na 11.
11 years ago you've been doing this, Petho. So the summit that happened, the presidential summit that happened at GBV and Femicide that happened recently on the 1st and the 2nd of November, a lot of people are trying to figure out what was the purpose of that. Like, was it just word of mouth? Like, what exactly are we doing? What are we doing about GBV?
Mara if Ramaphosa beka serious ngalento bekazo address le yakhe ukuthi naye beka karate media. Yo, uJulius ukakhuluma eParliament ukuthi nashapa America game.
You know, the thing about GBV is it's across the board. And I think we focus so much on it being women and children that we forget that men actually experience abuse. Men actually experience and go through some of the worst things that we could ever talk about. And we also need to realize that men don't actually have a platform like we do. Women have been afforded an opportunity to speak and to openly speak about what they experience.
Even Namo Mother's Day, I think you get more attention than she. I mean, ukwenga kubone la ama organization raise ama funds for ama role on wabafana for into zamajida. But njalo, okay, I know ama funds but need ama pets. That I will not say yeah better. But nabafana kunomntwana ongana role on. Kunomfana into engifuna ukuyenza soon la ekolweni la eziningi la kunomntwana ongana role on Joe ayidlule 20 rand uwa collect nje aba maningi unikeza abafana ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi ikolo nekolo khona abantu abadonate ama pets.
You know, the way Khuluma Khona, it's important to actually put action to words. You are saying now that there's something that you would like to do.
I did the pets thing.
Yes, you did, which was a wonderful initiative. What is important is you need to start saying, okay, I'm going to have a program that I want to do which speaks about boys.
Yeah.
It's about mentoring boys, bringing people from Itembisa who are going to mentor these boys that they're going to look up to. It's actually about taking the first step. And the reason that women are so above the rest in terms of the support we get is because we've taken the first step. We don't speak, we act.
Yeah.
And men need to do the exact same thing. You need to be able to stand up and say, this is what I feel needs to happen, and this is what I'm going to do to make sure that it happens.
Make sure yami niyezwa. And into engikhohle ukuyisho, subscribe, please comment, please yabukela mali, yabukela hleko elala. Subscribe. So on my next comedy show, we collector Intipho Geza. Try bring Intipho Geza for the role one. I sunlight green parks now, and if sunlight ingaka mele umntana lokakhatha.
Let's empower our boy children. This past couple of weeks, I met a guy, and I've known him a few weeks, but he carries so much grace with him. No, I want you to understand what empowering a black man is about. Empowering a black man is about having a man who's confident in who he is, irrespective of the circumstances that he comes from, irrespective of his financial situation. It's about having a man who's respectful towards women. And that's what I'm telling you, that I've met a guy, and he's dating one of my friends, who's just that. He's a guy who, I call him because he exudes so much.
Yeah.
Yes, this guy is a guy who, despite what has happened to him, has made a decision. He made a choice that this is the life that I want to live. And that is what we need to teach our boy children. You need to learn that despite the circumstances that you come from, despite what you may experience, despite how hard life may be, you are able to make a choice about the kind of person you want to be.
Yeah.
And let us not take it away that there are men who have made a decision, and he's just one of them.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yeah, yabona kudinga yabona masiyo dropa le insipho eyikolweni idinga wena. Ngempanda ngifaka ibrook nesuthu. Bathi hayi umzulelo yabhuti.
Umzulelo yabhuti.
Chazolo yabhuti impahla. Keep on my tick. Hayi hayi. Ngathi nesibanyana lo ya.
Yes, thanks, but no thank you.
Yeah, alright, we don't have our mentors up here for my out. I was watching any podcast kunoka somudipe. Le out le woman standard. Yo, that guy mfethu. Yo, into azibekile lapha Sharon. Yazi ne wangenza nami ngazicabanga ngathi mara yazi umuntu anga change yazi. But I'm being honest.
Yes.
Yeah, angeke ngisho ukuthi ngachange.
Mara ungashintsha.
Yeah, ngachange. That guy achieved akhona ama-outer grand ngaphandle. Akhona out ethi I will not cheat. Yeah, and the vele ngacheat ingakhulumi nje ukuthi njengathi actually not cheat. Yabo. But kunzima. Kunzima.
Because it's about choices, Petho. There are so many women out there that could be better looking than your woman, that could be more confident than your woman, who could be more articulative than your. But you make a decision which I've chosen my wife. She's the one that I want to wake up to. She's the one that makes my life better, makes my life whole. You choose, and it's all about a man choosing you. The minute that you don't choose your woman is the minute that you go and you cheat.
And into ebuhlungu ngabafazi ke ngitshele lento ukhuluma right now. As soon as ukhetha umfazi wakho umposter and just celebrate. Yo Sharon. Yo inbox. Hey, nama gay. Hey, kanti kwenze njani? Mawungahlalela nje uthule kube ngathi unenkinga. Nabo bayathula. Post away.
Post.
My baby, thank you for being with me for all these years. I know I'm shit. What. Yo, nabo bathi akodwa mina yangihluli. Yo, uthi yo.
Women want men that are already made. It's easy to have a man that's ready made, but the problem with that is that when you have a man that's already made, he doesn't think that he needs you because he's already made.
Yeah, so
for what?
Bongeko.
When I was able to establish myself, and a lot of times when men establish themselves in terms of monetary value, it's not establishing themselves as a human being. It's not about being kind. It's not about being considerate. It's not about being soft. It's about just imali.
Ungayenza imali uyi-out ebhedayo, then after so nemali udecide ukuba out egrade. Ukheli ubani Kenny kunene. I didn't like him at first.
Yeah.
Because he was a dickhead. Bekakhuluma amasimba. Manje I feel like no ukhulile. He's made all the money.
Yes.
Yeah. U18 naye uyanokuxhomanyana. Now he's grown. Sesiyabathanda futhi.
Guys, let's invest in our men. Let's invest for our children. If we are raising boy children, let's remind them of who they are. Let us remind them of what they can give to the world. Let us try and build young men and women that are going to be better versions of themselves than we are.
I think we love the political party.
Me.
Amandla.
Aweri.
Siyabonga bafethu ningakhohlwa futhi ukusubscribe nokucomment.
Thank you.
Yebo, KABASA.
Thank you.
Hey yo, thank you for watching yet another Just a Taste production. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get our new videos while they are piping hot.